How do you know how I feel? The movie The Help was one movie I said I would never ever go see. For I was tired of black people having to accept the role of servant in life on big screen and TV. They won an award and a black woman walked on stage and accepted with a shout out. Good for her, money in her pocket. I didn't care, didn't really know what the movie was about. Thought it was just another black person playing a servant to the white master again. Was tired of seeing those types of movies, and it looked like a look through history's window pane. White Hollywood was making raves about this movie, how excellent it was. All you could hear was the help, the help, the help, was the new in-ear buzz. One day, much later, I was in a bargain store looking at books. I saw this book for 49 cents. So I let her read, and I said, well, what the harm can it do to read it without the $15 movie expense? I took the book home and laid it down, and one day I picked it back up and started reading it. I couldn't put it back down. It was interesting, and I loved it, and hated when it was getting near quit. It was a story about black maids in this Mississippi town, telling about the white people they worked for, how they treated them, and how they, the maid, the help, thought. And I wanted to read more and more. Then I gained my sanity back and thought, how can a white woman know how we feel? She just wrote a book of fiction, didn't interview no real black maids, so her story ain't real. Then I got mad for reading that mess about how she thought up in her mind of what black servants were thinking and feeling, while we were beat, berated, disrespected, raped, spat upon, degraded. How in the heck can you make that mess appealing? How dare her put down on paper the dialect that she attributes to black, not-so-correct English speech? How far down in her Miss Ann privileged life vocabulary did she have to reach to pull out, yes, ma'am, eyes, we's going to, fitting to put in these black women's mouth, that you so lovely think that's the way all black people talk down south? I didn't care if someone told you that's the way it was. Can someone except a beat tell you how it feels when it does buzz? Stop trying to tell me how I feel. You don't know for real how it felt to hear my baby cry for my milk because I had to feed your baby from my breast because you didn't want to mess up your fine silk. Of how it really felt to see the disdain on your face and one plate, cup, or spoon in your kitchen that I cleaned was out of place. How it felt when I couldn't tell you about your husband raping me. Or did you know it and turn your head pretending not to see? Yes, I could go on and on about you, you crook, of how you stole my store and painted it like you wanted to sell your book. But I'll just leave this alone, for I get mad every time I think about this insult. For that's what it was for real. For you have no idea in your white privileged world of how I feel.